in the past few days watching the film of your first NFL game action in a regular season game?
Yeah, there was lots of learning. Definitely some things to be proud about and excited about moving forward. But then there's definitely some plays out there that I wish I had back. That's what I really like the past, the 24 hours after the game. I really like that time to really digest, how I felt after the game, being able to watch through the film, kind of see how I was playing, how our team was playing, kind of just get a feel for what I was feeling on the field and see if that aligned with what I saw on film. And definitely was a tough loss, but I'm really encouraged about where we're at today, and guys are having a great attitude and coming to work and just have an opportunity to get better each and every day like we always talk about here, and today's a great opportunity to do that.
Skylar, how would you describe your emotions driving to the facility today knowing you're about to make your first NFL start?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I mean, it's a dream come true. Something that, I've worked for my whole life, but, there's a ton that goes into that. I didn't get here just, by myself. And there's a lot of people that have contributed to help me get to where I am today. My family, my past coaches, my current teammates, Teddy and Tua. There's a handful of people that have helped me get to this spot, and I'm not the type of person to point the finger at me and I did it by myself and all that type of stuff. That's not the case at all. So I'm very grateful for this opportunity, and I'm super excited to go to work today and have this opportunity in front of me.
Just to kind of follow
having the expectation that you have the practice week with the expectation of being a starter as opposed to getting thrown into the fire in the middle of the game.
Yeah, I mean, it helps kind of knowing, I'm a very, mental visualization person, and like to put myself in situations before they happen, and all those types of things, and just having a week of prep, being able to most importantly just build a continuity of the offense with the snap count, the cadences, the protections, timing of routes, all that stuff is so important to build throughout the week, and for me to have a week to build that, build confidence with the guys and build that trust and timing is going to be really, really important.
outside of that, your week's going to be a lot different. People are going to be hitting you up, friends, family. How do you handle all that attention? Is there anyone you lean on that gives you advice in these moments?
Yeah, I mean, my dad is probably my go-to, but I have a great circle around me of people that have supported me from day one as a person more so than a football player. And at times like this, that's what I lean on is those people, and then just try to tune everything else out. It's all white noise, and just trying to focus on just doing my job and doing whatever I got to do to help the team win. And yes, that role has increased a little bit this week, but I just try to keep things as strict to my routine that I've been doing, and try not to change too much stuff up this week just because some circumstances changed.
What about internally? Which players have come to you and said, "We got your back, man"?
Man, I've had countless guys. I mean, too many to name. There's been a great support system that I've had from this team, and guys that are showing trust and belief in me. And for me being a rookie walking in here and having that support, I think it just speaks volume about the type of guys we have in our locker room, and the people we have in this organization is tremendous. And I've said this quite a few times, but when you come to work every day with great people, it makes the work fun. And because the days are long, you're sacrificing a lot of time out of your day to be successful and to win. And having great people surrounding you during the process is big time. And I've been very fortunate being in this organization to be surrounded by great people.
Skylar, you mentioned some of the support, people who helped you get here. Can you take us through maybe the first person you called when McDaniel told you that and what that conversation was like?
Yeah, I called my dad, and he was emotional and excited for me. He just told me that I earned it, and he was proud of me, and my dad and I have been through a lot, and this has been my ultimate goal. And for I think him as a father, being able to hear me, express, I've accomplished the goal of starting a game in the NFL. It meant a lot to him. And then I told my girlfriend and other people in my family that I'm really close with. But I'm Like I said earlier, I'm not a big, I don't, the attention on me, that's not the type of person I am. And I just kept it very, very tight knitted with the people that I'm really close with and shared the news with them and just moved on and continued my routine of what I normally do on a Tuesday.
Skylar, what was it?
Mike was out here earlier and he mentioned getting with you and focusing a little bit on like 10 plays that you wish you had back. When you looked at those, was there a common thread that you know you can overcome this week maybe?
Yeah, I think just my feet not aligning with my eyes, and we preach here of listening to your feet, and if your feet are, if you're hitching too many times, it's time to get off that read and get to the next one. And there was times it felt like I was kind of just getting through my progression a little bit quick and missing a guy or so, and and just forcing stuff that we really haven't talked about in meetings or things that are part of the progression, and just playing outside of what the scheme is coached to do. And I think that's just a sign of me pressing and trying to do too much. And that's one thing I'm focused on this week, is just taking what the defense gives me and not forcing anything, and just playing good complementary football on offense. That's what we talk about all the time here, and what we want to do.
Couple of final questions.
Skylar, what was it like for you Sunday, going back to the sideline without Teddy, without Tua, no, I guess, teammates in the quarterback room there to help show you, what they're saying on the field?
Yeah, it was a different feeling. Obviously spending so much time with those guys and being on the sidelines with them so far this season, not having them there, it's definitely different, because we do talk about things on the sideline, and Teddy points out things to me, or vice versa, like we're all working together there. So I'm excited to have those guys back this week and having them around me. Like I said, they're a huge reason why I'm having this opportunity. They've helped me a lot, and I've whether if they've vocally said something to me to teach me something or whatnot, like they've taught me a ton through their actions and the way that they carry themselves, the way they prepare, and I'm very, very grateful for those guys.
Skylar, I know you said after the preseason that you felt like you had shown or did enough to show that you belonged in this league. After your first game, what was your takeaway there? And the game, was it different in the regular season compared to maybe the preseason?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot different than the preseason. Defense is more complex. There's a lot more going on. The offensive playbook is expanded further. So all those things kind of go into one. It's a different game than the preseason, and that's one thing that I felt at the beginning of the game. And what's encouraging for me is I do. Reflecting back on the game, there were moments where it was slowing down for me, and I was trusting what I was seeing, making a good throw, and making some plays for us. So there was some positive things to come from that and to grow from.
Final question.
Skylar, to follow up on some of the support you've gotten from the team, what has conversations been like specifically with the receivers on this team? Have Jalen or Tyreek been in contact with you as you prepared?
Yeah, they Tyreek, Waddle, Mike, Trent, River. I mean, everybody has shown support in me and supported me in this process, and are excited for me. And I think that gives me confidence, and I'm looking forward to having a week to prepare with those guys and build that timing and trust, and that's going to be big time for me, having a week of prep with those guys. I'm excited for them, and they're great teammates. I'm very fortunate to take the field with them.